I'm Jason Liggett with Executive Director of the Urbana Free Library, Celeste Choate, joining us via video conference. Celeste, thanks for taking the time out of your day to talk with us.
Thanks. I'm so glad to be here, Jason. I appreciate it.
I want to go back a few weeks to when the Urbana Free Library decided to close to help flatten the curve on the spread of COVID-19. Since that time, a stay-at-home order has been put in place and extended. What has all this meant to the library, its employees, and its patrons?
It was a sad moment for us to decide to close the library on Friday the 13th, after the governor really encouraged people to stay home to flatten the curve to save lives. So before that, we had canceled programming out through April 12th in order to have social distancing happen at the library. We get great attendance at our programs, which is wonderful, but it means that people would have been too close to each other and might have enhanced the spread of COVID-19. So we've been taking this in a step-by-step fashion. So first we canceled and are rescheduling programs, and then we closed for the governor's good idea, and then it became an executive order, and now it's through the end of April. So we are paying all library staff. Our staff are the most important part of the library, and we all love our colleagues, and the community loves our colleagues. So when you come back to the library, we will all be there ready to serve. And we're all working from home, trying to come up with ways to help you and help you get more use out of the library.
Now, even though the Urbana Free Library building is closed, your team, as you mentioned, continues to serve the public. What programs and resources are still available?
Well, I'm super excited to announce a couple of new initiatives. One is a new e-library card. So for people that didn't already have an Urbana Free Library card, you can go to our website and apply online, and you can get a temporary online card for 90 days. If you already have your library card, you can use these online resources. And we've got a great number of things. For example, we've got the New York Times. You can log in and check the Times. You can use Libby, which is an ebook, an e-audiobook service. And I know I've always got 4 or 5 books checked out. It's wonderful. We've got Canopy, which is all films, including the Criterion Collection. And then we also have something called Hoopla. And Hoopla's got movies and music and books and ebooks and graphic novels. And so then we have other online resources, so you can learn a language, you can do homework. Our students are at home right now, learning from home. And so there are encyclopedias and all different kinds of resources that you can use. So if you don't have a card and you live in the city of Urbana, please go to our website and click on the e-card link and apply online, and we'll get you all set up. If you already have a card number and don't remember your PIN, go to our website and you can ask a librarian, type in your information, and we'll get back with you about your PIN. It's frequently the last 4 digits of your phone number. One thing that staff just developed is called Grow at Home. It's an online reading and activity program that you can do while you're at home, doing social distancing and being safe, but being able to participate with the library remotely. So there's a link to that on our website. And then one of our favorite programs is called 1,000 Books Before Kindergarten. It encourages parents and caregivers to read to little kids 1,000 books before kindergarten. And it helps with language development, acquisition, and reading skills, of course. So we encourage people to participate in those 2 programs, and links are on our website for those. Tumblebooks is an online ebook program where you see the book on the screen and it can be read aloud to you. So for people who are reading at home with their kids, you can do this activity together, or depending on the age of your child, the child could read independently with this computer program. Again, it's called Tumblebooks, and it's on our ebook website. So that's some things you can do online. We also just launched a new digital exhibit. There are 4 digital exhibits through the Champaign County Historical Archives, and I'm going to read you what they are. They are fabulous. Through the generosity of the Friends of the Urbana Free Library with the book sale money, they allowed us to subscribe to a service so we can put these exhibits online. So we've got one on gambling hotspots in Champaign-Urbana in the 1930s. We've got one about Mary Busey's gift of the donation so that the building, the Urbana Free Library building, could be created and built. And then we have an exhibit on early Jewish life in Champaign-Urbana. And then, of course, we've got a bunch of Chanute stories from the Chanute Air Force Base collection. So I hope that people get in there and take a look around. We can't come to the archives right now, but you can visit us virtually. And we've got more collections that will be posted in the next month or so.
Well, some very interesting topics so far up there on the archives. I know one of the greatest features, at least for me, how I feel, of Urbana is its library. We don't know exactly when day-to-day life will get back to normal, but whenever it does, what aspects of the library are you most excited for the people of Urbana to enjoy?
Well, we really enjoy talking with our patrons and being that community gathering space. And we love getting out into the community and being with you where you are. So with social distancing, we're going to have to figure out how that works as we step through this pandemic together. But being together as a community, having those wonderful programs, having the teens come after school 4 days a week for the Teen Open Lab, having those story times, and having the programs where we can come together are super exciting. We want people to come and look at the art exhibit, the Artist of the Corridor, where the art is exhibited at the library and at the City Hall building. So being together to use the computer lab. Unfortunately, a number of people are currently unemployed, and we know that people are going to need to be looking for work. And we expect to see a lot of people coming in to use the computer labs and use the Wi-Fi in the building to be able to move their job search ahead. So we look forward to seeing people then and being able to help them in this time of need.
Well, Celeste, I certainly appreciate the time that you've taken to talk with us today. Before we let you go, I was wondering how you've been utilizing their free time, your free time. Are there any Netflix shows that are binge-worthy for you or books that you want our viewers to know about?
I love a good story that has a story within it. So that nested story concept. So I just read a book called The Love That Split the World, which is a teen fiction novel by Emily Henry, and it was fabulous. And I've just started the woman who wrote The Night Circus, Erin Morgenstern. She wrote a book called The Starless Sea, and it's good and thick and juicy, and I'm looking forward to diving into that.
All right, that's Celeste Choate, Executive Director of the Urbana Free Library. For more information on the Urbana Free Library, you can visit their website at urbanafreelibrary.org. You can also follow them on social media.